What's up, guys? I'm going to be showing you the project management software that me and my team use to manage all of my SMMA client projects, deliverables, deadlines, all that kind of stuff. This works for both advertising services as well as creative services, so both of them apply. So you're pursuing SMMA or freelancing and you either have a few clients and you want to know how to manage all of these projects and different deadlines and everything, or you sit on a different boat where you have no clients and you're just hoarding knowledge so that when you finally have the courage to take the leap of faith and start doing outreach to get clients, you will know exactly how to manage everything and do everything. Now, if you're in that second category, brother, believe me, you want to get going on outreach and stop watching all these darn internet videos. But regardless, you're here and you're going to watch this video anyway, so let me just dive right in. Okay, so here is what I use to manage all of my clients' deliverables, projects, all that kind of stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting. Just kidding, it's a peace sign. All right, bad joke. Okay, cool. So let's talk business, ladies and gentlemen. The real program that I use is called Asana. This is not sponsored. There's no affiliate links or anything like that. This is just genuinely what I use every day, and I absolutely love it. I've probably been using it for like more than a year now, and it's just beautiful.
Melissa! Yes, chef.
Delicious.
Honestly, it is like an extension of my brain at this point. Whenever someone asks me to do something or I need to get something done, I just randomly think of it, just go on Asana and I put it there. And then later I reach back into Asana and I check what I gotta do and I do what I gotta do. Now, Asana has a ton of cool features and they might make you think that you need their premium plan, you need to pay for it, but I still use the free version. I have like 4 people on the team. All of them check Asana every single day and we've been using it every single day. So honestly, I don't think you need it. I think the free version is good enough, especially if you're just beginning and starting out. I only use like 2 features because there's no point in complicating things, and using every single little feature they have, I feel like it just adds friction to the whole process of managing a project and making things easy for the team. Let's take a look at Asana. I'm about to pull it up on my computer right here. So the first thing you want to do obviously is sign up for the site. So you just go here, get started, you can sign in with Google or Facebook, maybe something like that. Now you're going to be brought up to this page right here. And then the first thing you want to do is create a team and name it your business name. So for me, I'm just going to name it like Akash's Projects. Pretend that's like my agency name or something, my freelance name, Akash Media Projects. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Let's make it a media company like that. For the bottom here, obviously you want to just do private. So a member must be invited to the team to join. You don't want to make it a public kind of thing. So you just create the team like that. And now you have a team. Congratulations, guys. Inside of this, what you want to do is create one board. And when I say board, I really mean like you have to click on project board. So we want to click here. And then what we want to do is we want to create one of these for your internal team and one board for each client that you have as well. So what we want to do is we can just do blank right there. We can name it, let's see, for me. So since I'm so cool, I'm so popular and everybody loves me, what I'll do is Beyonce. Let's do Beyonce project board. And we want to select this setting right here, which is the board setting, okay? Go ahead, start adding tasks, go to project. Now I'm gonna add some more projects, for example. Click on this and we can do a blank project. And let's do... Okay, so you can see that I have all of my project boards in my team set up right here. So inside of my team, or under my team, I have all of the project boards, 3 of them for clients and then 1 of them for the internal team. Inside of each project board, we want to have sort of a default layout, and I'll just show you kind of the layout that I like to do. So let me just pretend it's a client project board. Let's just choose Beyonce. So default, what's included is to do, in progress, as well as complete. By the way, if you made your project board and it doesn't look like this, let's say, for example, it looks like a list, or let's say it looks like an overview, or something like this, what we can do is literally up here, just click on board and then you can click on this arrow and you want to do just save layout as default. So it'll save it. Every time you click on this project board, it'll then be actually like the board. It won't just be a timeline or a calendar or whatever it was set to as before. Okay. Now, like I said, depending on your client's needs, your boards might look different, but here's kind of the general setup that I like to do. So I'm just going to write it in real quick. Let's do this. Now, like I said, depending on what your agency does, how you help your clients, the processes that you have with them, you might want to change this up and add maybe a few more steps, maybe remove some steps. It really depends, but let me just share with you kind of like what goes in each section now, okay? This is a super simple setup that allows you to easily see like the entire overview of what's being worked on and what really needs attention. So if you have multiple team members or VAs, then what you can do is invite them, and then you can invite them just simply through here. So you just want to click up here and you can write the emails right here and send it to VAs that you have, team members, clients, whoever you want to add to the project boards. And in just a second, I'm going to be showing you how you can tag team members and assign deadlines, as well as a few other neat features I like to use. So let's run through some real life examples so I can show you how I would do it. For this scenario, let's pretend that I am a creative agency or freelancer that makes short form content for Yilongma.
Money!
Actually, I'm too lazy to copy and paste it, so let's just do it for Beyonce. Well, in this scenario, I guess it's not really pretending because this is actually what I do for clients, take care of a lot of their social media videos. Now, under miscellaneous notes, what we want to do is add different things, such as, let's say you have like Google Drive links. Whoops, what the hell? What the hell? Hey, come on. I'm trying to promote the software here and it's messing up on me, dude. So as I was saying, in the miscellaneous notes, you want to put something like maybe like the Google Drive folder links. You can also do something like branding guidelines as well. This is just to store any information that you frequently refer back to. Now for in queue, let's say, for example, Beyonce told me to find 10 timestamps of one of her podcasts and then make it into short videos. And then we can just like, you know, copy and paste the podcast link here. Now, let's say this thing is due in 3 weeks. So what we want to do is go here and we can do 1, 2, 3. So this one would be due in January 6th. And I want to assign it to a team member or maybe myself, depending on who's taking care of this. So for this example, I'm just going to assign it to myself. When the deadline is coming up, make sure you message that team member saying, hey, this deadline is coming up. So I'm going to move it in the progress or rather in the in progress section. And that way you can remind them and they'll know that it's here. Wow, I don't know why my computer's lagging so much, man. Now, let's say in the in progress section, let's just put this back there. Now, let's say inside of the in progress section, though, you have a few tasks in there. You have 2 of them, one for each short video that is currently being edited. So let's say I assign this to team member number 1, and then this one is due this day, and I assign this one to team member number 2, wherever they are here. And this one is due on the 21st. And one thing I like to do to make my clients' lives a lot easier is go ahead and move this to the revisions column whenever I'm done with it. So let's say I'm done with this video. Let's say I was assigned to it and it was due, it was due on Wednesday, but I finished it a little bit early. So I'm asking for revisions. And what I'll do after moving it here to the revision section is I'll actually go here and I'll say needs approval. So I'll do that and then I'll actually tag the client in here if this is like the client board. So if this was Beyonce's board, I would tag Beyonce or Beyonce's manager, you know, probably Beyonce's manager to be realistic. And then I'll just change the date to today. So that way they know that, hey, why don't you go ahead and check this out when you have some time. You can also send them a message here. You can like at Beyonce's manager, right? And then, or what I like to do instead is I'll just tag them here. I'll send them a message here as well. So this is just like the little comment section. You can comment saying like, hey, or just finished editing. Do you have any revisions? On top of this, what I'll do is I'll send a text message, a Slack message, or whatever you use to communicate with your clients. And I'll just remind them, hey, there's some updates on Asana. When you get a chance, can you please go ahead and give me revisions for these videos so we can get them finished? Now, let's say we finally get those revisions from the client, okay? So let's say I already took care of this. Let me move my head out the way, man. As I was saying, let's say we get the revisions from the client. Now, what are we going to do? What I like to do is just paste it into the comment section right here. That way you kind of know exactly what you need to do. And then what you can do is tag yourself again here instead of tagging Beyonce or your client. And then you want to, just set the due date to whenever is the appropriate due date for this task. Oh, and then one more thing is what I'll do here is needs revisions. So that way, like I said, the whole point of this is to make it really simple and easy to manage and to navigate. So you can have like a bird's eye view and be like, okay, this one obviously needs revisions. This one, let's say this one is like needs approval. And you can, this way you can just easily see like what you need to get done for the day and how you're going to manage all of the team members that you have. By the way, Asana actually has like this one section right here called messages, but I don't really use this at all, to be honest. So you can play around with that if you want. But like I said, I only stick to the bare minimum to keep it really minimal and as simple as can be so that there are no headaches, no complications. All right. And then after obviously I finish these revisions, what I'll do is go ahead and say needs approval again. And then I'll say finished revisions, needs approval. Now, you might be thinking this is kind of overboard, like doing all these comments and everything, but dude, when you have like, let's say you have like 10 short videos that you need to make, you have a long form video for them, like you have like a thumbnails, or if you're doing YouTube stuff, or like you need to create a strategy or a script, or I don't know, let's say you have to do like all those kinds of things. When you have 50 different things going on at a time, sometimes you forget. So this really is an extension of your brain, man. At least for me, it helps a lot. Just remember what's going on, and it keeps me in the loop with everything, and makes everything a lot more efficient. And when I send it to a team member to work on as well, they can read all of these notes and they don't have to ask me, hey, what's going on with this? They can literally see everything that's going on. So once the client approves it, what we're going to do is go ahead and move it to the approved section. Duh. Speaking of clients, that was a team member, actually. Let me see what's going on. All right, back to the video. Once it's inside of the approved section, what we can do right here is just write approved. And then sometimes I'll do the post date as well. So post on December 23rd. So that way we just know when we have to post it. Put this to December 23rd. And like you might be thinking like, dude, this is really repetitive, right? December 23rd, December 23rd. Look, like I said, if you have 50 different things going on, guys, if you have a bunch of short videos, a bunch of this and that and this and that, it's way better to just repeat yourself. Take the half a second to repeat yourself rather than screwing up your client's content strategy or their tasks and missing a deadline. You don't want to miss client deadlines. That is a bad look. And then once you actually post it and everything is good, you just move it to the complete section, and then you can click on this little green button right here, mark as complete. Boom, mark as complete. And when you have like, let's say your board is like just crazy complicated. You have a lot of stuff, like a lot of your completed tasks. Like let's say instead of moving it, you just eventually get lazy and you just make them all like in here and you never move them here for some reason. I don't know. Hey man, sometimes it can happen, okay? You can click on these three. Oh no, that's not it. Oh yeah, right here, my bad. So what you can do is click on this filter option and you can, oh my God, that's not it either. What you can do is click on this all tasks option and just click on the incomplete tasks, and that will make this completely disappear because it's already marked as complete. So I just want to see incomplete and now it disappears. Now I have some project boards where I'm not gonna lie, that's where I do, because there's just tasks everywhere, and these are really old boards that I used before I even had the team. So it was just like myself being super unorganized. But now that I have a team, obviously, you know, I try to make everything super organized. And guys, that's pretty much all that there is to this, okay? And it's very easy, very simple. Although Asana has like all of these different features right here, like I said, we don't necessarily need to use them all. So by keeping things simple and really only using these core features, you should have a pretty smooth experience with your team and your clients. Especially if you're a beginner, no need to overcomplicate things, guys, like I keep saying. And if you have any questions about SMMA or freelancing that you want me to answer, make sure you subscribe so you get notified when I make videos answering those questions. Thanks so much, guys.